Longest minute ever.
Oh,
We're all waiting on you.
I know. Good evening, everybody. A study session of February 28th, 2023 is called to order. Donna, can you do a roll call, please?
I will. Councilmember Bode,
Here.
Councilmember Sherman. Here. Councilmember Gutierrez,
Here.
Marinesco,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Schmidt is absent this evening. Councilmember McDowell via Zoom.
Here.
Thank you. And Councilmember Peterson. Here.
Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
Communication Specialist Mary Ricker is going to preview the new website for us.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. Tonight, we're going to look at the new City of Shelton website, but before I pull it up, just to give you some context about why we are redesigning the new website. I've been working on this project pretty consistently throughout the entirety of my employment with the city so far, so a little over 3 years now. And as far as I know, this is the first website redesign for the city since 2016, which may not seem like that long ago, but in terms of how technology moves is actually like eons ago. So this was very desperately needed. So I'm gonna share my screen. And what I'm thinking tonight, I'll walk through, oh, I said share screen. Oh, there we go. Okay. So what I'm thinking tonight is I'll walk through some stuff mostly on the main page. And then if you all have any questions about anything, we can talk about it and we'll see what happens. So first thing you can see, obviously we got the big main image. And one of our goals with the new website was that we really wanted it to feel more modern. The current website feels pretty dated. So we really wanted it to be more modern feeling. And another big push for us was a concept called mobile optimization. So what that means pretty much is that how you look at a website on your desktop, computer, or your laptop versus your cell phone, it's going to look slightly different to best match those devices. So the information is all the same, but it's just better formatted. So the ease of use is better. And this new website has that, current website doesn't. Another thing I wanted to point out is this little green widget over here, which we talked about a little bit last time I spoke in front of you all, and this is our accessibility menu. This is another huge step forward for the city. Obviously, accessibility isn't like a one and done thing, but this is a big step forward from nothing, which is what we had on the current website. And this is a great tool for users. We obviously still have the alerts over here, and then we have a new alert system up here, which is really nice because it's a big, busy city. Sometimes we need to alert people to like multiple things at once, or just having something in a couple of different places is maybe a good thing for the city to have. And one thing that you'll notice is I'm scrolling. So the top menu where you see the city logo on the left and then the home, government, residents, that's a static menu. So as I'm scrolling throughout the page, that top menu won't move. So that way you don't have to scroll all the way back to the top to get further into the website. It's a lot easier to get to the content you need. You'll see this little Explore Shelton section here, the residents, business, and visitors. Those are all clickable buttons, and they'll lead you to the same landing pages as the residents, visitors, and business at the top. So again, just making it pretty obvious, like where kind of the points of entry are for the website. And those buttons can change to different sections as you all, as we need it as a city. If we keep scrolling down, so the Action Center, currently on the current city website, you can add links on the homepage to different things that people might be looking for, the budget, things like that. But just because of the formatting, it's kind of it's hard to read. It's hard to tell that they're links. So one thing that we wanted to do with the new website is we really wanted it to be a lot easier for people to find like the most commonly searched for things. And so we have these 5 links here to 5 common needed pages or common requests that people have when accessing the website. So we have register for rec program, pay my utility bill, apply for a permit, view road closures and construction info, and report an issue. Those can be switched out as needed, seasonally or as different things pop up. I would encourage, you can add as many as you want, I believe, but I would encourage like less is more, the fewer, the more impact rather than having to scroll through a bunch of links. So then if we keep going down, then we have the news section, a section that I spend a lot of time in. Obviously, you can tell right from the jump, a big thing, we can add images now to news stories. So that's really great because sometimes like the one on the left, you have a map or something that you can kind of put it in a more easy way for people to see. If we click on this, see all news. If you've ever looked at the news section on our current website, it's kind of hard to scroll because it goes from left to right rather than up and down, or up and down. There's probably a more efficient way of saying that, but you know what I mean. So this is just easier for people to find the information that they're looking for. And we moved over all of the news items from October 2021 to the present. So, and that was done in consultation with Donna. So those are the most current things that needed to be brought over rather than back to like 2016, which was what was on the current site. If we keep going down, then we have the calendar. So you can see big event there, new website launches. One big thing with the calendar is we now have the ability to have multiple calendars, which again, on the current website did not have that capability. And you can assign events to different calendars. So like right now I'm on city meetings and you can see tonight's study session, which if I click on it, it will load this nice little pop-up for folks so they can kind of get to the agenda and packet really easy, the Zoom meeting information, how they can attend, and Donna's contact information if they have questions. And then you can see at the bottom, when I or whoever is adding an event to a calendar on the back end, it asks you for an address. And so it auto-populates it on Google Maps. So it just adds another way for people to kind of find the information. And again, something that we do not have the ability to do on the current website. And you can also add, you can add images to calendar items as well. So again, more new things, which is very exciting. And yeah, so then we have the video, the infamous video of former Mayor Dorsey at the bottom, which now that the new website is switching over and going to become live soon, we will get that filmed. Donna and I will work with Mayor Anisco to have his 15 minutes of fame, very famous on the website, it'll be very exciting.
If you can walk backwards with cute.
Whatever you need, we will figure it out. Just a couple more things that I wanted to point out. This how do I menu is really important because again, it just gives people like an easy list of how to find like commonly searched for things rather than having to best guess your way to a lot of common information. And then this contact the city here, I made this kind of based on like if you're looking up a business and they have like a contact us page with like just some common information like phone number, email address, the hours that were open, just some of the like common information here. So hopefully that helps people looking for just kind of basic information about the Civic Center, which we didn't really have on the website before. Those navy boxes that you can see on the left as you're looking at the website, you'll notice a lot of those. And one of Jeff's goals for me for the new website is that he wanted us to have more specific contact information for city staff. So that way you don't have to try to guess your way to the right person or call customer service and have them try to connect you to the right person. It's kind of just laid out for you. And I have a list of who I've assigned to what pages so that as staff leave, we can switch it over. So hopefully it will stay as current as I can keep it. And the staff directory, which we have on the current website, that also moved over as well. So just a lot of ways for people to get in touch with us and hopefully find the information that they need. So I feel like I just gave you a lot of information. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
On the Zoom, on the information for the meetings, can they click it and go right to the meeting automatically?
Yeah, so that's kind of similar to, I believe that was your idea, and we've been doing that on the current website. So yeah, it will definitely continue. So yeah, that packet right here is a link, and you click on it. And there we go, it'll open, so. Yep.
And the Zoom link.
Yeah, so it has the Zoom information there, so that's the meeting ID and the password, and then the link, if you go to the list of all the packets, Donna puts the link there too. This way is a little, the Zoom links are really long, so they like get cut off. So just the meeting ID and the password is just a little easier for this way, but the links are on there too.
Well, do they have one? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do they, will they be able to do the Zoom or the just watch it live without Zoom?
Yeah, I mean, they,
Both options.
yeah, we live stream the meetings to YouTube too, so
Is
people
that
can.
information on there for people who don't know that somewhere?
Yeah, it
Okay.
says in the last sentence, additionally, we'll be live streaming this meeting on our YouTube.
Okay, it's just. 'cause I can't
Okay.
see it
Oh,
from
no, it's
here.
good. Yeah, no, it's all good. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to mention that the website launches March 6th. That's probably a
We
key
saw it on the
thing that I should.
We did.
Okay, perfect.
Mary, can you also point out the links up in the top right hand corner, Twitter, Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
YouTube.
So these
there you
three icons up here, they're pretty small, but that's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. This little EN is the translation option, so a huge list. This isn't live. There's a couple things on the website that won't be live until the website itself is live.
Mhm.
And I'm glad actually that you mentioned this because the search is also up here and it's a little different than this. The search is covered by my Zoom thing. Okay, there we go. The search is a little different in a good way. So like we type city council, so it'll give you like all of sheltonlaw.gov services and documents. So it's kind of split up rather than just the huge list of results, which is what you get on the current website. And it sometimes isn't the most accurate. So hopefully having this way of splitting things up will help people, again, find the information that they're. So that's what's.
Is Tagalog on the list of languages?
Hmm?
Is Tagalog on the list of languages?
I'm not sure.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Ukrainian, Greek.
Or,
Oh, I can't
or
get it to
something
say.
Mayan, I don't know. So,
Yeah.
I know like a lot. I assume that these are languages that have like a written component to them. So it does have Spanish, which obviously that would be probably the most commonly used.
hieroglyphics might be.
Yeah, yeah. And I know like internet browsers too have like the ability to change languages too. So just more options.
And my other question was about, how does the app link to it? Can we get to the app through that?
Yeah.
How does-
Yeah, so the app, it just links to web pages. And so that's actually a good question. So sheltonlaw.gov will still be the main URL for the website. Obviously that's like a common thing with a website migration like this is that stuff will break. I will find it, but yeah, we will update the app so it will link to the same pages, new website.
And is there any prompt on here for folks to download the app? So if they're on their phone, because I've had a few
Yeah.
people say to me, I can't find the city app on my phone. What are you talking about? And then I show them and they download it.
I added it under this how do I section, download the city app. So if you click on that, down here at the bottom, it has the links to the iPhone App Store and the Google Play Store. So that's like, because I don't know what devices people are downloading it on, but
Councilmember McDowell?
Yes. Yes. Mary, this is beautiful. I love it.
nothing.
I have
Thank
a
you.
question. The pictures on the front are of 4 historical pictures. Why, and I think they're awesome. They're part of Shelton, Shelton's growth, Shelton's birth, Shelton's whatever. It's part of Shelton. Why did you go with old pictures versus new pictures?
That picture was on the current website and the revised team that helped us with the theme, they presented the theme with this and I liked the photo, but we can definitely switch it out to others as needed, but it was on the current website, the revised team, they brought it over to the new.
Yeah, I think they're great. I don't know if I'd want them changed out a lot because like I said, that's part of Shelton's
Yes.
history.
Yeah.
But new pictures might be nice once in a while. I don't know what we would do, what you would do on that.
Or we could have a photo link.
Oh, okay.
And we
Photos
also
over the years.
like
Yeah.
this huge photo at the top, which can be switched out too, so.
Yeah.
It's all very.
Look how sunny it is.
I know, that's,
Today.
See the
That's
house
a-
from here.
that's a screenshot from a drone video taken by Deputy Mayor Schmidt. So I was like, man, we look all right, and you can very clearly, like, or not very clearly, but very faintly see Mount Rainier in the distance, maybe not because of my bookmarks, but anyway.
So with the pictures, I actually had a lot of people ask me about the historical picture. They wanted to know who it was and all those things and where it was taken, when it was taken. I was like,
Interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh,
Is there a
that's it.
place you could put that information on there so people can stop?
Yeah, I will have to learn myself, 'cause I don't know that either.
Because it is really cool. and
It's a cool photo,
Yeah, people come here and be like, my grandfather lived here
Oh,
20
nice.
for
Very
a
cool.
long time ago. I want to know who's in that picture. I'm like, I don't
Interesting.
know.
I will do my best.
Yeah, I'm sure if anybody has that, then
Sure. Send them to the museum. I'm like,
They'll know after the
I,
photos.
yeah, but I just, that was,
Yeah, oh, that's a good question, and I don't know myself.
Councilmember Peterson.
So 2 questions and a thought.
Yes, ma'am.
The first is for some of those in the main menu at the top, when you click the drop down button, some of the items listed below go beyond one line. And when
Yeah,
they bump down, is there a way to create like a hanging indent with those? Because when I first opened it, I was like, oh my goodness, like hearing instructions and forms. Like
yeah,
it looks like it's a second entry.
yeah,
Whereas like when it bumps from city council down and you scroll down because of, I can obviously tell that it's tabbed. but
yeah,
formatting wise, I just think whether it's downsizing the font or finding
Yeah.
a way to even the spacing, just tighten them up or
Yeah.
something, it's just a little
I see what you mean.
funky.
I don't think there's a way for me to do that. I could ask the revise team. I am very much,
Content.
it looks good, and they're the coder. So I could
really like that.
definitely, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, no, I do see what you mean.
And then
Yeah.
for plans that the city has approved, like, is there any place that we have like all of those things collected in one place? If people want to go get an idea of like the Parks Recreation Open Spaces and Trails Plan and the Water Comp Plan and the Shelton Downtown Visioning Plan, like if somebody was like, I want to know what this community is doing and where we're going,
So like,
is like,
like a one.
like an archive of all of those.
Those plans. We don't, a lot of those are under like their respective departments.
So, yeah.
would they be
you-
searchable?
Yeah,
Because maybe the search function isn't up, because even if I typed in word like plan, like nothing would come up.
Yeah,
And I
the
was like, Lord
search-
knows we have plans.
yeah,
So-
the search isn't working. The search will work once the
Once live.
website's live.
Can you go
so-
to community and economic development? We want all the pages to retain the same look and feel. But you can see here the land use proposals, code enforcement, comprehensive plan, all those pieces and parts. But if you were searching for it on the main page, it would bring you here.
If they'll pop up and when I type plan, that works. That
Yeah,
works out
I
perfectly.
believe that's because the search isn't working
Totally
until
makes
Right.
the websites.
And then on the homepage, and this could again, because I live in the world of tourism, but in my brain, where we have Explore Shelton. I kept trying to click that thinking it was gonna go to Explore the Canal because Explore the Canal is the county branding.
Yeah,
So just the particular phrasing of that, and I
Yeah.
know that we don't. I saw that you added a link to Explore Canal under visitors, which is
Yeah.
great, because we haven't had that before. But I think I was expecting that,
the explore
To do
shall be a
something?
button. Yeah,
and again, that may be colored by my experience as a tourism person.
I totally get it. Because the other three are, so yeah.
Right.
no, I see what you mean.
Yes, Kathy.
Talking about what can go on this website, which would be really cool for people, is to have a list and where they are of the different trees that we are planting in the city. All the trees in the parking lot, the new trees along Railroad when we get to that project, the trees up along Brockdale, which are, I believe, dogwood trees. So just because I have people say to me, what kind of trees are they planting? And I says, I don't know. I don't know if that's a possibility.
Public Works, during Public Works updates, as part of Public Works, okay.
Yeah,
I think it's great. I'd still like to see like under the action menu. Join a meeting, you click one hotkey and it'll give you the option to attend via Zoom or via YouTube or however we do that. Instead of having to hop around. And having to, it's stressful. You have to, you have to get a number and then you have to get out of that and go back in. Oh God, I typed it in wrong. Let me go back to the city page and type in the
Yeah.
Zoom code again.
Oh,
So it's not, hot links are, I think are great. They go right to the meeting. If-
Even using like a bit.ly link or something
Yeah.
so that it shrinks it, because I hear what you're saying, Mary, that would be very cumbersome to have this going on
Yeah,
forever.
but I can see about making maybe a little shorter.
Yeah, I mean, or even on the main screen, if it was possible, just join the meeting and then you click that one and then it gives you the two options, join Zoom or
Okay.
join
Yeah.
through YouTube. Some people don't have Zoom or don't know Zoom and
Yeah, they don't add it.
we get to hear their dogs bark and all that stuff.
We can look into that.
Yeah.
Donna's got the mute band hammer.
Can you unmute it?
Is there a map of Shelton in here, like an interactive map somewhere?
There will be.
It will be.
GIS,
Yep.
yeah, when the GIS tech gets up
What-
and running.
Yeah, one of the things that we're working on the asset management piece is so we can integrate that map into this. And then you'll have specific projects that are shown on the map. So if somebody has a building permit, you'll see, you can click on that, and you can see the status of it. If someone has a land use application or an annexation, click on that and see the status of it. Once that asset management piece is complete. And now that Isaac's here, that should speed up pretty significantly. We'll integrate that onto this.
It'd be nice to have their city map on there with, or boundaries and urban growth areas and, Shelton's future.
Yeah.
Don't we already have all those in our site, just under, like we have a utility map? You can
Yeah.
Go on it in there and you can see that right in there.
Well, yeah, but now at the one in Jeff's office is all beautiful, colorful.
No, it's just beautiful and you can zoom in on it and you can look
You-
at the ground, I mean,
That
all
is-
those maps are in our site now.
Yeah, they're part of the comp plan, and they're in community development. What I'm thinking is more of where Mary showed the piece where it auto populates the address.
Yeah.
It would look like that, and then you'd have, like a triangle for land use applications, so you'd have a circle for building permits, and you at the specific location, you click on that, and it'll kind of tell you what's going on. So it's, you can, if you drive by something on your way home and say, I wonder what they're doing there, you can click on that, look it up and say, oh, okay.
I don't even know, I don't have permits.
Right. So, but that's the idea, and we will get to that. I didn't want to wait for to launch the website until that was complete, but we are working on that.
It's obvious you put a lot of work into this.
They didn't take my suggestions about color very seriously. But
And
that's
take your suggestions about what they're saying.
color.
Oh.
Well, I think what you got here is lovely, so perhaps I should say thank you. But with accessibility, is there any concern with like readability with color contrast? Because I know some folks being color blind, certain colors fade together, et cetera. It's not even something I considered until you'd mentioned that.
I know you can mess with like the contrast
Transparency. all
and
that stuff.
saturation and stuff. I mean, this is something that Revise just kind of told us. They're like, oh, we have this now and we'll put it on there for you. And we were like, great, and it's free. So
Yeah.
great, we will totally take it. But if they add different things, oh, I made my cursor really big. That's one of them too. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow, my first time using the internet there. And I just go back. Oh my God. Okay, maybe it's back.
Yeah.
Just don't touch it there.
But yeah, you can change font size, color contrast,
Yeah.
put that little highlight window in, all that kind of good stuff.
off.
And is there a way for you to pin news if that's something that you wanted to do?
Mhm.
Like with,
Yeah.
Right there.
what, I'm sorry, what I mean is like, if you had something you wanted to stay at the top of the news list.
Yes,
So that you
Yeah.
can, yeah,
yeah.
because we have, may have more recent stories, but maybe not something we want to emphasize.
Or
as
sometimes,
much.
you know, two things happening on the same day, one, you know, more urgent than maybe the other. No,
Yeah.
we can totally do that.
Cool.
Looks great. Does anybody else have any questions for Mary? You're off the hot seat. Thank you, Mary.
Good job.
Does the council have any new items for discussion? If not.